When you are flying out or into Sky Harbor Airport, you probably don't pay much attention to the police officers at the airport, unless you're a bad guy. But Pat McReynolds is introducing us to one officer who deserves recognition in tonight's Pay It Forward.
How you folks doing today?
Let's face it, if you have an interaction with someone wearing a badge
Where are you coming in from, sir?
at an airport, it's not usually positive.
You're going to go down there. That's door number 2.
You're stressed, in a hurry, and if they aren't giving you directions, they're telling you can't take something on the plane.
Jason, how are you, sir?
But every once in a while, you meet an officer like Robert Frazier, affectionately known by everybody here as Boston.
I truly believe this is probably one of the best jobs in the Phoenix Police Department.
Rob's legend has grown for more than his cheery disposition. When TSA rules dictate a passenger can't take a precious item home, like a child's souvenir bat from his first spring training game, Officer Frazier will offer to ship it to them, paid for out of his own pocket.
It's just something I enjoy doing, and when you see an upset child at the checkpoint because something's being taken from them, and I'm able to get that item to them and explain to them that they are going to get it back, and to see the smile back on their faces, that in itself is rewarding enough.
He once overnighted a snow globe given to a couple by their grandchildren when they renewed their wedding vows in Tucson. And just last week, he bought a plane ticket for an elderly woman whose daughter dumped her at the airport without a valid driver's license or credit card.
It just makes me so grateful that there are people out here that can care about people they don't even know.
As TSA officers, Patty and Jimmy Klatt see Rob's generosity every day and just had to tell us about him.
What's going on?
I just want to take the time to read something to you. He's always professional, cheerful, pleasant to his fellow officers, stakeholders, vendors, the traveling public, always with a kind heart, especially the elderly and children.
Thanks so much.
So we'd like to pay it forward to you, sir.
This is your pay it forward, sir.
Well, I didn't get a hug.
Officer Frazier's actions are so much more impressive when you realize that at this stage in his life, he has every right to be selfish.
I'm doing good. Blood counts are near normal.
He recently was diagnosed with prostate cancer. He's doing better, but treatments are expensive. And rather than use this money to pay for those or to replenish his shipping budget, he's giving it right back to fund cancer research.
And hopefully it helps somebody else fight cancer. If I can make them understand that cops are human too, that's what it's all about.
What better ambassador for our city than Officer Rob Frazier? Pat McReynolds, CBS 5 News.
Always great to have a nice guy there at the airport helping out. Well, Officer Frazier is giving the money to 21st Century Oncology Cancer Research Center in Scottsdale. If you'd like to nominate someone like Officer Frazier for next week's Pay It Forward, just head online to CBS5AZ.com.